So the reason why I'm making this video is because the content I want to make moving forward is a bit different than what I've made in the past. So this is an opportunity to give both subscribers and new viewers alike a heads up of what they should expect in the future on this channel. But before I get into the new stuff, I wanted to at least give a bit of an overview of what I've done previously so you can see the difference between what I did then and what I'm going to do now. Prior to my YouTube hiatus, I uploaded 117 videos in the span of 117 days. Almost all of those videos were stream highlight videos from games that I played with my friends. The only exceptions really being my Pokemon series that I ran with the official Maxwell, shoutouts to him, and my early Pokemon Nuzlocke and RuneScape questing videos, which we don't exactly have to talk about, but that was the start of this channel for posterity's sake. For those videos, my editing process consisted of sifting through all the raw footage, taking out all the best parts, and hopefully putting it together in a way that looked good. And while I made a lot of cool videos and learned some basic video editing skills along the way, I realized that it wasn't the type of content I wanted to make in the long term, which is why I took a step back and thought about how I'd want to approach content moving forward. And now we're back with the answers that I came up with during my 2-month hiatus from YouTube. Yeah. So the main issue I had with my previous approach to content is that I wasn't so much creating content as much as I was curating it. And while I don't think there's anything wrong with turning stream highlights into YouTube videos, I don't personally think it's my strongest hand when it comes to content creation. So how is my new content going to differ from my old content? Well, I'm glad you asked. Firstly, I will continue creating video game content, but instead of doing group-oriented highlight videos, it's going to be more about my history with and perspective on the video games I choose to play, kind of like in an essay/vlog type format. Some ideas in that respect would be going into the detail about the influential video games across my lifetime, delving into strategies I take when I play games like Phasmophobia or Super Smash Bros. Melee, and the capabilities that video games have to tell a story in general, regardless if it's the one that's in the game itself or the ones that happen outside of the game while you're playing it. So basically, I'll be moving away from pulling content from my stream and instead be pulling it from my head. On top of video game content, I also want to do some anime content, which is my other prominent hobby. Before, I felt like anything that wasn't like the group-oriented highlights didn't have a place on my channel, but now that I'm going more into like my perspective and interpretation of different types of media, I feel like this anime content can now finally be a thing. Some of my ideas in this regard are doing like top 5 lists, revisiting some of my favorite shows and explaining why they're my favorite, and doing first impressions of shows that have been on my watch list for years, such as Attack on Titan, Promised Neverland, and a bunch of other classics that people keep telling me I should watch. And the last category of new content will be progress/accountability videos, kind of like this one and kind of like my announcement video prior to this, where I'd just talk about my current content creation process, how it's going, some real life stuff that I'm dealing with, and anything else that I want to share going on behind the scenes of this video game/anime content creator person. So yeah, that's the new type of content I'll be making, and if you're looking forward to it as much as I am, feel free to hit that subscribe button below. And if you're one of the original subscribers who are going to be missing the group-oriented highlights, don't worry, I have plans for that as well. Just stay tuned, and hope to see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Peace out. I'm now gonna go play some Valorant. Hell yeah.